Sweet.
Okay.
Recording.
And you're recording it, Abraham?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sweet.
What is the value of test statistic?
So, but which one should we use? The data A or the data B?
okay. Yeah, good question.
Hmm.
That is a good question here.
Okay, let me check that out. It says that the standard deviation is going to be 3.3. So that's not the A. Let me see if it's B. The numbers, so maybe.
We need to use the document quantitative inference procedure.
Yeah, but we need to get first the difference.
Okay.
So which one do
Hmm?
do we use? Data A1 or data B1?
I have no idea. It says that the sample mean is 2.2.
Mm-hmm.
Sample.
And the standard deviation
I
is
don't see
3.3.
any of that on here, so. But for the test statistic, we need a value. Let me see. I saw it on the Mahan case. Okay, so
I'm still waiting for my report to open up.
it's okay.
Oh, nice. It says file is corrupt. It could not be opened.
That
That's
sucks.
always nice.
We need to use chapter 1.5.
Yeah, well, actually, we have to apply the that formula, but if we had it on the worksheet, it's gonna be easier.
I'm gonna have to go through the task manager to close all these spreadsheets that I have open. And now let me try to reopen it.
Okay.
Okay, now it opened it. But then I need to open where to put all that information in.
Okay, the different.
Maybe.
2.2. Okay, let me check. It can be 2.2 minus 0 divided by 3.3
There's a formula for it.
divided by
Yeah.
the square root.
The formula was somewhere in my notes.
Well, that's always helpful, Jocelyn. Somewhere out there.
Somewhere or other. No, I have it in here somewhere. Just gotta find it. T is the mean minus the U over S divided by square root of N.
Okay, the u is going to be the u of the difference, which is 0. So I got 2.2 minus 0 over 3.3 divided by the root square of 9. I got 2, but I'm not sure of that answer. Because it says that the
I
value
mean, if
tested
that is what you're getting, then I think that's right. And I think that's what we should go with.
Really?
There's 2.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Because it doesn't say if it was supposed to be a decimal, it would have said round to
Right.
the whatever.
Well, it says remember to round to 3 decimal places when calculating anything. So
That's
okay,
true.
let's
Doesn't
keep
it?
going.
Yeah, keep going forward.
I think we should just put 2, and then if we get it wrong, then we can.
Yeah, we can go
Redo
back
it.
to it. I follow you.
Okay.
Because I mean, we're literally just answering the question
Right.
by the way the equation is meant to be done.
Okay.
So
4. The probability of obtaining a test is greater than Jordan test is music probability and p-value. Okay. So the probability.
Okay, so that's going to use the probability applet.
Mhm.
Let me open that up.
So
how do we figure out p-value again? It's just by putting in the z-score, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, because I just put that in the applet, and the z-score is 2.051.
2.051.
51. Hmm.
Excuse me. Goodness gracious.
There will be no more of that, Jocelyn.
I know, I'm sorry. Still recovering a little. I've been trying to, like stay awake by drinking like hot chocolate and stuff, but
Uh-huh.
just not doing it.
Okay, so the z-score, okay, so the is greater than,
Wait, what were you saying?
well, I'm rereading the question.
Okay, so no. So the 0.0403, it should be the area.
Yes, but we're wanting the greater part of it, so
So it's gonna be the
it's the right side, right? The right tail of it.
Yeah, even though I read here,
So the p-value is actually both sides.
Yeah, but if you read the question, is the test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistics? So, am I reading it wrong that we should be using just the right side of it?
well, here says the test statistics P is labeled on the horizontal axis. So the
Mhm.
p-value is the area to the left of T under the curve. This
Mhm.
area is so small, it is not illustrated on this plot. Well, it is in the part of the of this lesson. So on the to the left.
To
So
the left.
yeah, that's what it says here. P-value is the area to the left of T under the curve. That's p-value.
Mhm.
So, okay, that's p-value. Then the greater one is the right side, right?
The right side, which on the applet it's 2.051. That's just using the right tail of it.
I got, wait, just a sec. I got a different number. I got 2.597.
What z-score are y'all putting in?
Well,
Well, I
I'm
put
just put
the area of
the area on the applet.
0.0403.
So what did you get, Glenda?
2.597. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, because when I re-put it in, it gave me another number of 1.7.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Let's see, the probability of tuning a test is greater than probability. So I will put p-value.
How did you get those numbers?
I just put what I did is I used the normal probability applet, and in the area up at the top, I just put 0.0403, and it gave me the z-score to the right of 1.747.
Okay, but we have the t, which is 2, right?
Oh.
So if we put 2 as a t,
It doesn't mention anything about using it. Go ahead.
it says, what is the value? Oh, true. Use the following information for the next 2 questions. So it's going to be 3 and 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if we put the t of 2, the area is going to be 0.697. If we highlight only the right side. So maybe that's a p-value.
I don't. That just doesn't
So
sound
are
right.
you,
Right.
Michael was using this applet,
Yes.
and we are supposed to use this
Oh,
applet.
the probability.
Yes. I'm using the probability applet.
Because
Mm,
I use the number that I get
okay.
from this thing.
Oh, you're using the okay.
Yeah, we're using the Irish one.
You're right.
I think that will be the number, but I'm not sure.
See if I can look up the answers on the internet real quick.
Okay.
I wanna. This is not to like cheat or whatever, guys. This is strictly
It's the yeah, no,
what we're doing.
we'll get the answer, then figure out how they got that answer.
How? Right.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay, read me the question.
The question is the probability of attaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.0403. Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test. Oh, so my answer is incorrect.
Mhm.
Thought we were on number 3.
No, number 3.
No, it's 2.
Haha. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was-
Found the
Oh,
answer.
wow.
That was kind of an evil laugh, Jocelyn.
Okay, so number 4 is 2.
Number 4 is 2. What's number 3 then?
Sorry, the number 3 is 2.
Number 3 is 2. Okay.
Number 3 is 2. Number 4 is 0.081.
8-1. Okay, how do we get the
Right. So now we have to
8-1
figure out how to get to that.
then? Okay.
0, 1?
0.081.
1. Okay.
Okay, so let me check if there's any formula that we can use for the p-value that we are missing.
0.403.
Well, the p-value is given in the software, but what information should we use?
Right. That's the issue.
Okay. This is kind of tricky.
I'm so happy I found it. Wasn't
I
it
don't think it's the
last chapter we
first
talked
one.
about p-value?
Yeah, but see, this time we're talking about paired data, and so that's what this question is dealing with is paired data.
Mm.
See, because you read, suppose we have a set of paired data,
And get the difference and use
Right.
Okay.
that.
So we are using the values of data A or
no,
data
not for
B?
these two questions. These two questions, we're just using the information that's there in the question 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just using that information there.
Just really. P-value. Okay,
I think we are doing it right because the z-score is -2. That's it for sure.
Negative or?
-2.
Okay.
I think it's the degrees of freedom that we're supposed to be changing.
Ah. So the degrees of freedom is 8.
And that's gonna be the 0.0403.
Now, is the answer 2 or -2 for number 3 then?
It's 2.
Okay, so it's not -2. Okay.
It's not -2, no.
Oh.
Maybe we are supposed to find T with that test statistic involved in this somehow.
That's what I'm starting to wonder myself.
Let me do some calculations here. Yes, 9. Okay. Let's try this.
Continuous greater. So the probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than 2, it means, right? So what if we 2 minus
0.1597.
Pure data.
nope, still nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna try something. No, wasn't that.
Can we just pass that one and then we can just come back and check that out? Because we should move forward for the other questions.
Sure.
Or if someone wants to keep trying number 4, I can start doing.
Okay.
And then I can explain you how you can do it.
I'll keep working on it if you guys want to keep going.
Okay, 12A1. Okay. -0.444.
Mm. ¿Qué pasó?
So what was the answer that you found online, Jocelyn,
For which one?
for number 4?
0.081.
0.081.
Mm.
Do we need to go back to use the formula that was in the last chapter?
No.
Good question.
Or is it something? Did anybody watch the video that he put for the question in, I guess it's chapter 11, for the chapter 11 homework test? Is that what we're
No.
supposed to be doing?
Mm.
I'm not sure. I think because the way it's showing it on here, the
Mm-hmm.
way they find the degrees of freedom
Mm-hmm.
is by plugging in all those numbers to that Excel sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is one part that says DF,
Yeah.
and that is the degrees of freedom.
Well, the degrees of freedom is just the sample size minus 1. So that's the easy way to do it. So if your sample size is 27, your degrees of freedom is 26.
So sample size 8 for the degrees of freedom then.
Uh-huh. Correct.
By golly, I got it.
Okay, so walk us
Explain
through
it.
it now.
Okay, so the z-score
Mm-hmm.
is -2 or 2.
Okay.
Okay.
The degrees of freedom is 8.
Mm-hmm.
It is both sides because p-value will always be both sides.
Correct.
So the left and right, you click on both of them, put them all in green, and it comes out to 0.0805.
Uh-huh.
You round it up.
Right. Oh, so using both tails then, not the center, both tails. Okay.
Correct.
All right, so
Let's see.
okay, so the z-scores
Yeah.
are 2.
I got it.
Because see, I'm not getting that when I put it in the now are you using the T or are you using
Here, I'll turn my screen.
right, yes.
Can you see that?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, okay. I see where I mistake is that I was leaving the degree of freedom at 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me too. I didn't change it.
Ah,
That's why
there
I
it
didn't
is.
get the value.
There it is. Okay, so
Okay.
makes sense now.
You guys, I totally got this.
0.081.
Okay, so for number 5, I got -0.444.
Okay, so how did you end up getting that, Glenda?
Okay, first I used the chapter 12 data A1. I got the difference and I copied the well, let me see.
You copy both of them into the variables.
Yeah, the variable 1, variable 2, and the difference.
Uh-huh.
And it comes out with t, which is negative, and the p-value, which is 0.662.
Well, I don't think that's the
Because
answer.
what is the test statistics, which is t?
Yeah, the t is 0.407 because that's what the
Yeah,
Oh no, this is
uh-huh.
For number 5.
Yeah, for number 5, the answer is 0.407.
407. Let me see. Okay. So,
But do you see where you get that, Glenda?
looking for it because in my t says negative. So.
Okay. So if you load both the variables, put column 1 from the page under variable 1, and then put column 2 under variable 2, it'll factor everything in there for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get the difference.
It does all this. It figures it all for you.
Oh, let me see.
Mm-hmm. You have to put it where it says. Use the tab where it says paired sample t-test.
Oh, okay. But I still got the same answer.
You got 0.407?
No, I got 0.444. Can someone share your screen with me so I can see?
Yeah, I'll share mine.
Okay.
So yeah, I put that's the first column that is coming off of this right here, column group 1. And then the second, this variable 2 is not that, is that column. And then it figured all of this stuff here for you. See, it automatically populates the differences, and it populates all this.
Okay, bye.
By the way, the next answer is going to be 0.689.
Point what?
0.689.
689?
Yep.
All right, so where did you get? Is it off of that sheet? Yep, right there under the p-value. Just rounded it up. Whose dog is that one?
It's a baby.
It sounded like a dog. Sorry, it sounded like a dog.
Mike, you're turning so red. Okay. So, number 7 is going to be fail to reject the null hypothesis.
I agree.
Okay.
Number 8, suppose your alternative hypothesis is instead that what is the correct decision based on this evidence?
What was the answer of question 5?
Question 5 is 0.407.
Well, I think for number 8, I think we have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0.
So you said insufficient or sufficient?
Insufficient.
Insufficient? Why do you say that now?
Because oh, sorry, it's echoing. I'm like waiting for my echo to finish before I continue. Sorry. Because it is less than 0 in this situation. And if it's
So
less,
it's gonna be the first one?
How,
No, it's not gonna be equal.
how is it less than 0?
that's what it says in the alternative hypothesis in the question. That it's going to be less than 0.
No, the question is that's greater than 0.
Or sorry, greater than 0. So in turn, it's going to have insufficient evidence that the mean is greater than 0.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It makes better sense in my mind.
No,
Yeah.
that's why I asked you to try to explain it to me. Because that this is the area that I have trouble with. Because if I go back, well, let me take a look at the mean. That might be able to tell me. Well, because see, the mean is still above 0.
The mean was 2.2, right?
I don't know if we're still using that same.
Yeah. Sorry, that's the wrong one.
Right.
What was the mean in this one?
The mean on this one, the mean of the differences is 31.025.
31.
That's the differences mean.
So if you do your alternative hypothesis is instead that is greater than that. What was the U?
The U, which is the sample size, is 20.
No, because the sample size would be N.
Okay.
The U says 0.
Yeah, so equal to 0.
Yeah.
So the U is equal to 0. Or not equal to 0, sorry.
Mm-hmm. It says it's greater than 0.
But in the original one, it was just 0. So suppose your alternative hypothesis is instead U, which is 0, is greater than 0. What is the correct decision based on this evidence? If you have insufficient evidence, the mean of the difference is greater than 0. So there's no evidence that the new 0 will be 0 or greater than 0.
Okay. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it.
Yeah, I know. I'm not very good at explaining things. That's why I'll never be a teacher. But because I just kind of figure it out in my head and it makes sense up there, and then I just, yeah.
All right, let's go with it. We'll go with that.
Let me just make sure it's the right answer. Because I don't know if it's going to let me look that more.
Oh.
ETs.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From
So
here on
insufficient evidence, right?
Yes, insufficient. So it's number 2.
Okay.
Okay, use the data file to answer the next 8 questions. Perform a paired sample test, t-test. Be sure that the test is group 1 minus group 2. This data comes from whatever. This null hypothesis is 0. The alternative hypothesis does not equal 0. And the level of significance, 0.01. What is greater, N or DF? I think it's N, right? Because, oh wait, this is,
Greater.
just kidding.
N is the number,
And-
and DF is going to be the standard deviation.
Yeah, so N's always going to be higher than DF.
N is
Yeah. N
So
is the number.
and DF is 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so N.
Yeah.
What is the p-value?
Zero point zero zero
Isn't
point
it?
1.
Yeah, 0.001. Yes.
Yeah.
Based on this decision, we can reject the null hypothesis,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because
Yeah. Yes.
the level of significance is greater. Or not the
Mhm.
level of significance, but yeah, something like that. Is it the level of
No, that's
significance,
gonna be-
or is it the?
That's going to be a fail to reject because it's smaller than the significance. That's my understanding. Is it's going to be fail to reject because it's smaller than the net level of significance.
Okay. Okay. Is that how we did it on the last one?
That's what I think. That's my
Because-
understanding of using that alpha.
Because the level of significance in the last one is 0.10, and the
Mhm.
And this one
p-value
is
was 0.689, and we had to fail to reject it then. So I think because that one was greater than the level of significance.
Mhm. Yes,
So I think this one we have to reject the null.
we have to reject it. Okay.
And if I get it wrong, we'll always know it's okay. Number 12. You decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use that greater than 0, and you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease?
It decreased.
Yeah.
It went to 0.0006, so it decreased.
okay.
What decision do you make? What did you say it went to?
0.0006.
So it's still reject the null hypothesis because the level of significance stayed the same.
Okay.
Based on your response from the previous question, what conclusion do you make? Okay, sorry guys. My apartment is really cold. I'm just gonna run and go get a little bit of chocolate.
That's why I live in Arizona.
I know, it's just super cold because the heater's broken.
Oh, no way.
Uh,
Hmm.
I think this one is going to be A because there's no evidence that there's no not yeah there's sufficient evidence that there's no mean difference between the two groups. Because if you change numbers on that using that
The worksheet.
form, the mean stays the same. So there's no mean difference.
No mean
There's no
difference.
difference in the mean. So it's going to be
It's
A.
gonna be the same. Okay.
Uh-huh. She's obviously very cold. Well, it snows there. So number 14, we determined that it's A because there's sufficient evidence that there's no mean difference between the two groups.
Okay.
I'm saying the one that gives the smallest p-value for number 15 is going to be B, where it's
gonna be D.
yeah, that's what I agree with because the symbol shows that it's smaller than 0.
So
B or D?
I mean the last.
No, that's showing that it's greater than 0, though. That symbol is greater than.
Is greater.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's greater.
So
but I see your thinking there, Abraham.
Because I changed it on the, well, maybe I'm wrong because I'm a little confused about this symbol.
Uh-huh.
Especially because in the Excel thing, there's no like symbol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's D.
You're right. It is D because if you go back to the form and you change it to the type of test to be greater than and make that a real smart. So you're correct, Abraham.
Hi guys, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry for what?
But it took forever.
Yeah. So what we gathered on here, Jocelyn, is number 14. We're saying it is A. We have sufficient evidence that there is no mean difference between the two groups.
Okay.
And then 15, we're saying is D.
Okay.
And D, that one is coming from just clicking on the form and changing from less than to greater than. It makes a smaller p-value.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'm cool with it then. So number 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Determine the 95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups and put your answers below.
Okay, so that's using the formula that we got, and I believe it's lesson 11.
11, yeah.
Let me see.
Sorry guys, I'm being a father over here.
Yeah, no worries.
There's no light all day, so.
No, it's not. It's not lesson 11. It's lesson 10.
Okay.
What was the formula? Is that what we're trying to figure out?
Yeah, it's in lesson 10.
Wasn't it the margin of error one, right?
The inference for mean sigma known but because they want to know the upper and lower limits.
Yeah, so we
It's-
have to find the margin of error first.
Yeah.
So margin of error is m equals z times standard deviation over square root of n.
Okay.
So what was that formula again?
M equals z
Uh-huh.
times standard deviation. Sorry, I drew a blank. Standard deviation over square root of n.
Yeah, I could tell you drew that blank. Okay, so this is using the probability, and putting 0.095 on the probability applet. 0.95.
It is 1.960.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is times, what was the standard deviation?
Mm,
1.960 times the standard deviation was 15.003. Are we doing it on the differences?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Yeah, I think that one.
Okay, so it's times
And what was the n?
0.003
22.
time, yeah, divided by the square root of 22.
Can someone figure out the square root, please?
Yeah, let me.
I got an answer of
see.
6.269.
Okay, so the answer is going to be 2.393 for margin of error.
How did-
Margin of error.
So how did you get? Okay, so you said n equals 1.960
Oh, sorry,
times.
I didn't do the times 1 point. Sorry, guys. Getting a little bit of myself tonight. So margin of error is actually 4.691.
What's that?
How much?
Okay.
4.691.
All right. Well, okay, so I got 1.960 times the 15.003 divided by the square root of 22. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm getting 6.269.
Oh, I thought you said that was the answer.
No. I'm sorry. Okay, so the square root of 22 is 4.69.
4.69.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, that was my fault.
1.960 times 15. I put these in parentheses. 15.003 divided by the square root of 22.
Okay, yeah, now I'm getting the 6.26 or 270. Is that what you're getting?
Let me check. I'm checking it here. 22. I got 6.269.
ya está poniéndolo.
91045.
No, 6.269,354,6811.
Okay. 15.003 divided by
The square root of 22.
it's 4.69, right?
Let me take a look here. Let me start over here. So square root of 22, 4.69. Yes.
Okay. So 3.1989339 times the 1.960. I'm getting 6.26991045.
Yeah, now I get the 6.26, so it's 6.27.
Yeah.
Mine just went out further because I just put in what's the square root of 22.
Okay. So is that the point of estimate then? Is that what we're saying?
What is the point of estimate in your comp?
Because that's the margin of error.
Yeah. What is the point?
Is
So
the
the margin of error is 6.07.
6.27. And so we're questioning, is this our margin of error? That's what we're trying to figure out now.
so for
But that-
number 17, that's the answer, the 6.270. For number 16 is what we need to go back and look and find out how to figure that out. Because it's asking for the point estimate here.
Okay.
I wonder, let's see.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
You better be.
I'm so sorry.
No,
They're
no
calling
need.
me for so many reasons. And it is stressing me out. Plus, I have to open the school tomorrow at 7 in the morning, and I don't have keys. Lovely.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Wait,
But I don't have keys.
what did they say to that?
I was like, I don't have keys. And they were like, what? So, they yelled at me. Anyway. Number 16, you got the answer of number 16?
We're working on number 16 right now.
Okay.
We have the answer to
So
number
the-
17, but not to 16.
Look, you have 17.
Yeah, we've got the answer to number 17, but not number 16.
Okay, so what is 17 then?
6.27.
6.27? 27. Okay. Only 2 decimals?
Well, it's 270.
Okay.
I put 270 just in case.
Mm-hmm. And how did you get that?
With the margin of error formula.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that is 11. I think
What's
that
that?
was. I think this part was on lesson 10. I think.
What?
Oh, under lesson 11? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it, and
Yeah, that's where I was reading right now is lesson 11.
especially the part 4.2 in the step 4. I think there's a way to know. In the step 4, I will look for it online because. Statistics.
That's it. So what's the formula to use? This is the one we're going to take the lower.
We need to know.
We're gonna on the confidence level. If you go back to the inference where we got all the numbers from, this is the one that he did on the video. So it's going to be the higher minus the lower. So it's 18.607 minus the lower, which is 5.303 equals, and then you divide that by 2, 6.652 is the number.
Yeah, it does.
What?
6.652. So I'll share my screen and show you
Yeah.
on how that's figured.
Okay.
That's interesting to see it that way. Okay, so what you do is you take these two confidence intervals. You take the higher one minus the lower one, and then you divide it by 2. And you should get a number of 6.652.
And that is the point estimate?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the input the lower bound is what it's asking for now.
Mhm.
So it is x minus the margin of error. So what was x again?
X.
I think the lower bound would be 5.303.
Yep, it's right there. It's 5.303. Correct.
And the upper would be 18.607.
Right. I'm gonna turn it in. Don't turn it in.
We need some drums here.
Okay. So we missed 4.
Which ones did we miss?
We missed, let me start from the top. We missed number 14. Number 15. So 14, 15, 16, and 17.
Okay, so 14.
So I'm thinking that the margin of error is that 3 point something it has on the spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, Mike, you try putting that into your test, but don't turn your test in until we try these other answers, I guess.
Which the margin of error?
Yeah,
Or which number are we talking about?
number 17.
Number 17?
So for the difference, that margin of error it has on the Excel sheet, the 3 point something.
3.199.
3.78, 3.737?
Is that the difference one?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe try putting that one in, but
Okay.
don't turn that in just yet.
All right.
Figure out the other ones.
But that's gonna be the t, not the error of the mean, the standard error.
Mhm.
Because here it says the error is gonna be 3.199.
Can someone share that Excel sheet real quick?
Yeah, I got it. Come on.
Okay. I'm talking about the standard error of the mean,
Mm-hmm.
3.199.
Where do you see the 3.19? Oh, standard
Oh.
error. Oh, okay. So it's not the. Okay.
So I'm wondering if that 3.199 is the what you call it, the margin of error.
That could be.
But I'm not sure because on the confidence intervals,
Mm-hmm.
the mean is 11.955.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we add whatever the margin of error is to that, then it should give us the 18.607. So let me subtract that. 18.607 minus 11.955. So the margin of error is 6.652.
6.612.
52.
But that's
Far.
the confidence interval.
Which one is that one for?
That one's for number 16.
And what was the answer that you got?
Here's that one. I don't know if you can still see that.
me take a look here.
6.652.
That's what I already put in there. 6.652. Isn't that what you had on there before?
No, sorry, that's for number 17.
17 is 6.652.
Yes.
And so what was the other one that we missed? Did we miss number 16?
We missed number 16, 15, and 14.
Okay, so then what was 16 then? Was that the 3.717 or the 3.737 or the 3.199?
So we disregarded all of that because it didn't make sense
Mhm.
with the two different confidence interval levels.
Mhm.
So what I did was take that 18 point something
Mhm.
minus the 11 point, I think it was 955
Mhm.
mean that it had in there. And that's where I got the 6.652
Okay.
margin of error.
Well, I understand that. But for number 16, what was the answer that we had talked about for putting on number 16?
For number 16, we haven't.
Okay. So 16, 15, and 14.
Yes. Let's do 14 and 15 because those will be a little bit easier to knock
Right.
out. It's going to reject the null. That is that.
For question 15, maybe I was wrong, and is the other,
It's B instead of D?
yeah, maybe, but I'm not sure. I vote for C.
Mm-hmm. For C? Not enough information depends on the problem?
I don't know.
Well, I'll be the next one to turn it in once we get all the corrections and we can see.
As we have seen, the p-value depends on the alternative.
But yeah, maybe B, it's correct.
Trying to give the smallest p-value. Let's try B for number 15. And
Number 15 or number 14?
For number 15.
Okay, yeah, B. I agree with that because just the symbol.
For number 14, how did you guys get to that answer?
All I did is go back to the spreadsheet and changed it to greater than and less than, and the mean doesn't change. Between the greater than and the less than, the mean does not change.
So maybe it is the other way around where we don't have, or we have insufficient evidence.
That's what I'm starting to think as well.
So try B when you turn it in.
B or D? Oh, insufficient, that there's no, okay. Okay, I'll do that.
And then where's Glenda?
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
All right, and then we just need to figure out number 16. How are we supposed to find point estimate?
Hey, I don't know what happened with my connection. Yay!
We're just figuring, or we were just trying to see why you had left.
She doesn't like us anymore.
I knew it.
I was trying to talk to you guys and then just disappear.
She feels she's better than us.
Of course not. No way.
Yeah.
You guys are so smarty pants. I'm not.
Okay. So the sample standard deviation is a point estimate of the population standard deviation. The sample mean
So
is
for you got the answer for 14th?
We
I'm
will
going to be the
try
next one to turn it in. And so we're going to go with B. And so once I turn it in, we'll be able to see if that one's right or not.
Okay.
So we're working on 16 right now.
Okay, so you got the answer for 15 too?
B on that one as well.
B. Okay.
Confidence. All right. Can somebody pull up that question to see if it gives an answer? And then we work to it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried searching it.
Oh, yeah. It's already 9 o'clock.
It's 10
Yeah.
for us. So.
Yeah.
Bless you. Mm. I can find it.
Abraham, I'm still shook you have a child.
Yeah.
Me too.
Look at that baby.
I don't know why he likes people who speak English. I think I already told that, but it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cutie. Okay. I just want to give up on this one. I wonder. I wonder if the point estimate on this one is that 6.27.
You want me to put that one in there and see if that works?
Why not?
6.270.
Uh-huh.
Let me put them all in there and see what happens.
Tell us the damage.
That's what I'm looking at right now. We missed 3.
No.
We missed 16,
16 again.
15,
17.
14, 15, and 16. We got 17 right now, but 14, 15, and 16 are wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So back to number 14. So maybe we have insufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the two.
That's where I'm leaning
Okay,
to as
the
well.
last one.
So
Okay.
Which one?
why don't you
Last
try
one.
putting those answers in?
Which one?
The last
The
one.
last one.
The last one. Okay. That's on 14, right?
Yeah, that's number 14.
15. We have some evidence in the hypothesis in general.
I really don't know why 15 is wrong, because if you do that on the Excel thing, it works.
So maybe there's not enough information.
Maybe.
So should we mark that one or the first one that is different than 0?
I would try the first one first.
Okay.
And then, Abraham, you haven't turned yours in yet, right?
Yes.
You did turn it in?
No, I can turn in.
No. Don't turn it in yet.
Okay.
This time we're going to have Glenda turn it in, because it'll
Okay.
still be her first time turning it in. And then from that, we'll know which ones to put down.
Okay.
So Glenda, for number 14, put D. And then for number 15, put A.
Okay.
And then for 16, I'm just done with that question, to be honest.
So maybe we can use a 3.7 something.
The 3.7?
The 3 point, yeah. I don't remember what it is. Let me see.
You guys, the color is finally coming out, by the way.
Didn't you like it?
I do. I love it. I love the way it's fading, too. I'm just saying it's fine. Like, some of the color is actually finally coming out, and it's starting to fade.
Oh.
Yeah. Where before, it would not come out. Okay. For number 16.
Are you sure that we needed to restar the 18 minus 5?
Minus what?
Yeah, if you look.
Are you talking about for number 16?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pues eso es lo que dijo Mike. That's how we figured it out the first time.
Because he divided by 2 after.
Right.
What if we just
Subtract it instead of
yeah,
divide it.
We can try that.
what if we just subtract them? That would be
Okay.
13.304. 304.
Okay.
Excuse me. Okay, so Glenda, will you try that? Try turning that in.
Yeah. But I just want to make sure the 17 is 6.652. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. 18 is going to be 5.303.
Yep.
Yep.
And 19, 18.607.
Yep.
Okay, let me turn it in. Let me see. I got 4 wrong. I don't know why.
Which
Let
4
me
did
see.
you get wrong?
11. There is reject. 14.
Really?
Yeah, 14, 15, and 16.
Okay, so
No.
14 is going to be sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference.
Mhm.
15 is not enough information. 16, I'm over it. I'm putting 0. I don't care if I lose it.
So what was 15? What did we decide 15 was?
The
No information. Or not
Not,
enough.
not enough information?
Yeah.
Just hold on
Okay.
a sec because I need the info right.
Abraham, will you go through the answers, please? From start to finish.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. It's still opening and it's taking forever.
16 was correct.
No.
She needs them all.
14, 15, 16. They were not correct. Okay, so let's.
What's number 4?
Number 4.
It's 0.81.
No.
0.081.
Yeah, 0.081.
Okay, what was 5?
What is number 3 again?
There's 2.
2.
2, right. 4?
0.081.
Yep.
Okay, 0.081. 5?
0.407.
0.407.
Number 6.
0.689.
689.
Uh-huh.
And 7 was failed to reject.
Correct.
Wait. 6 is
0.689.
What's number 10?
0.689.
Hang on one moment. Let me get Glenda caught up.
7
Fail.
failed to reject the null.
Mm-hmm.
8
Is B.
insufficient. Okay. 9 and
10 is 0.001.
1.
But we're only supposed to round to 3 decimal places. I put too many. Never mind. 0.001.
Okay. 11.
Reject.
Okay. 12.
Decrease.
decrease. 13,
Reject.
reject. 14,
Is C.
we have sufficient. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
15, no enough information.
Uh-huh.
16,
What did we say for 16?
I'm putting 0. I don't care if
0.
I miss it.
I have to agree with you. I'm done with it.
Okay. 17,
6.652.
okay. 18,
5.303.
5.303,
303.
19,
18.607.
607.
Uh-huh. 18.607.
Okay.
Thank the gods above.
Okay, let's submit it. And we're done.
Yep, we
Okay,
only
so-
missed one.
Oh my, I'm so done with that question.
I
I'm livid.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's just keep going.
All right.
Because I love to see you guys. I'd rather get it done now.
All right, so we want to do 13, or do we want to meet till I get on Thursday?
I have the answers.
Oh,
Or
please enlighten us and we can go over it.
you have
Oh,
all
for-
the answers, Abraham?
Yeah.
Okay, so hang on. Let me. And this is for lesson 13.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a sec. I'm gonna open it up.
You guys, we're actually going to finish in one day. I love you guys. I love seeing you guys, but I'd rather just see you guys work.
Where's the love, Jocelyn? Where's the love?
Don't worry, I'm bringing that pizza.
Yeah, sure you are.
Ooh.
I'm holding my breath.
Did you guys listen that there was an earthquake here?
Yes, are you okay?
Yes, but it was, all people, well, were scared.
I didn't even feel it.
I have been in an earthquake once. And
I've been
it was tiny, and I didn't even know there was an earthquake until it was all over the news.
wow.
Yeah.
I've been in 3 earthquakes already.
Wow. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. These are the
1 and 2, obviously true, guys.
Yeah, for 3 are
Wait a
A
sec,
and
my
B.
computer is being silly.
For 4 is the
Wait,
T-score.
What is number 3 again?
A and B.
A and B, okay.
For
Four.
4 is B.
B, T score?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
6.
5.
5 is B. 6 is 5 is B.
Which one is 6?
Okay, 7.
What is 6?
Wait a sec, I didn't hear what is 6.
He's just sharing his screen right now, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Okay, let me see.
37.996.
I don't see it yet. Abraham.
Sorry.
6. Can you show me 6, please?
Oh, 6 is, yeah, this one.
37.996. Okay. 7.
Baby. Okay, you can go down, Abraham.
Okay, sorry.
No, sorry. I was just sorry. That sounded rude after I said it.
No, it's
Jang,
okay.
you're not only are you cold, you're cold-hearted.
I'm sorry.
Location 8 is minus 0.434.
Minus 0.434.
Okay.
Nine, it's
3.
0.333. ¿Mm?
10.
Si quieres, nosotros ventanas.
Fail. Reject.
11.
11 is B. We have insufficient evidence that the mean dentist bills between the two cities are different.
Okay.
12.
12 is B.
Okay.
I just want to pinch his cheeks.
13.
What's wrong with you?
0, 8, 4, 5.
Está loco. Okay, 13 is minus 0.845.
Okay.
It is minus. I can see.
Sorry. Yeah, 13 is this one.
Okay. 14 is also negative, or is it positive?
Negative.
That's positive.
Well, 14 is
Negative
positive,
too?
but 13
14
is
is positive. 13 was negative.
Okay.
15 is failed to reject.
Fail.
16. 3.681.
16. It is. I don't see the screen. 3.681.
Love your baby.
Negative 5.147.
147.
2.214. So 6, and that's it. Okay, 6 is positive or negative, because I'm kind of
Positive.
blind and I didn't see the. Okay, 7 is
They're
it
all
positive?
positive. They're all positive except for 8,
8, 13,
13,
and 17.
and 17.
Okay.
All right. I turned mine in 100%.
Okay.
Sweet.
Woohoo!
Marty.
Yeah, 100.
100.
Great job. Great job, Abraham.
Woohoo.
You're the real MVP.
There you go. All right, guys.
Mike's like, okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Not even gonna go over.
Do we want to go over it?
Not really.
Questions?
Oh,
Because our teachers is gonna see this. So
they're not going to watch 2 hours worth of video.
that's true.
Maybe he will.
If he does, we're really sorry.
Hi, brother
Alright.
Green Love.
So I'm going to go through this, and then I'll email you guys if I have any questions. How about that?
Yeah,
Sounds
Alright.
good.
let's do that.
All right.
Okay. Have a good night, guys. Love you.
Yeah.
Night, guys.
Wait. Time out
Bye.
before we say goodbye. When are we meeting next week? Tuesday, same time?
Yeah.
Tuesday, 6 o'clock?
Hmm.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it works.
Or 7, sorry.
I think 7 works better, just in case something happened.
Okay. I'll put you down.
Okay.
All righty. You guys have a good night. Mike? Unreal.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Well, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
It's right here.
Bye, cutie.
Well,
Bye, Abraham.
bye, Jocelyn. Nice week. Bye.